Right, this is Michi Hoyer, this is Avid Chronic Racing, and this is another race in the Formula Renault 2.0 around Gilles Villeneuve. So, after the second and third attempt on that circuit with that car has been particularly embarrassing, I want to call it. I'm definitely going backwards right now and try to be good in that car on that track once again. So that will put me into testing session quite early again. However, I want to get some serious run on it. And today there is no Robert. Today it's just me. Today it's just my task to get fed up with the car in a good way though, and get those things done. So having said so, it's all about getting into a good rhythm. Do the complete opposite of what I was doing in rFactor 2, like turning the wheel too much, be hard on the brakes, be hard on the gas. I need to work that out totally around that, and be driving this completely different. That is all about today's task. Hey James, thank you for joining me, and thank you everyone else for joining me today on that show. That is me going a bit wide. Oh yeah, I'm still fighting myself for happiness with the car, really. Hey Eric Andre, thanks for joining. Oh, and I just forgot to change something on the back end of the stream. I do not deal with that though right now, so I'm just trying to get my things done right there. No worries, James. It's you that being getting the spam alert though, rather than me. That turn one did not look too bad. I have no clue about lap timing currently, whether this lap is somewhat good or okay I am on. Really have no clue about that. But the main target really is to get back with the feel of that car, be fine on the corners, do not hit those sausage curbs, or if you hit them, just do it minorly. Don't hit that curb. We're going to be a lot more silent today. I want to focus on the job here. Driving this car. Alexander, let it taste you though. It's being more gentle right here, David. I think that is the main reason for the good-looking car. It's me having a total different approach today. Keeping it a lot more smooth, a lot more cool. I'm really hitting my marks right there at the minute, which is good. I'm pretty sure the rest will come from its own. Chicane still could go a little faster though. I think I'm sure about that. But lately I'm feeling somewhat okay, somewhat good. Like that. I think that gained me a good 10th though. So 133.7. I should have downshifted there though. I'm not feeling too happy really. Hey Sim Racing Rick, I do definitely prefer rFactor 2. However, I do not prefer that on the current car we are running in rFactor 2, so that GP3 series that is currently run by Formula Sim Racing authorities is an awfully bad ass car. Sorry for that language there, but that really is, and I do not feel too comfortable about that at all. With that being said, currently having more feel and more connection to the car here, right on iRacing. Despite the fact though I do not like iRacing too much about all its system and everything. Like yesterday, I got really shot off. I mean, yes, obviously I failed on my qualifying, but I really kept my good racing position and good racecraft altogether, and yeah, still I got turned in on like I was not at the very inside. The mistake of myself though really was to not be able to get in a valid qualifying lap, which has been disabled or which has been cancelled because of zero contact, so slightly nudging the wall. And that has given me a disadvantage because of slowing me down anyway. And well, nevertheless my laps got cancelled. Yeah, James. So that is good to know that you know what I was going on about Formula Drift racing, because that GP3 series car is A, understeery as hell, and B, drifts a lot. And yeah, it's actually given me a very hard time, I have to say. Where did that slide come from though? Nope, whatever I change on that setup right there made the car worse. So I get chassis up again that direction, and I'm still working a little bit on my setup, what I currently know. So the reason why I turned down the stiffness of the bump at the front is because of that turn 4. When you hit that curve right here, that is like a bump, and that should now be a lot more smooth to the car. So that means I should actually be able to somehow take it. And I do feel like the car has settled a lot more down, also with increasing the front end ride height. So I'm not bouncing that hard anymore, the car does not scratch on the ground too hard. And maybe it just lost exactly that amount of front end grip. In combination together with the rear end or with the rear diffuser not being stalling by scratching on the ground. That got me back the grip in the end, and the stability. The only thing that could happen right there now is that the car goes understeery as hell. However, I do not think that is going to happen. At least I do hope not. It to happen. I think that chicane is being a little bit harder, or considerably difficult right now. Other than that, I did not feel too bad on that outlap. Especially that turn 4 is a lot smoother, or a lot more smooth. That was a good exit out of 7. So I'm coming very much to the point where I do like the setup. To get that hairpin a lot better there. Well, other than that, I do really feel fine on that car right there. Hey Dragon, thanks for joining me. Hope you're enjoying the show. Oh, feels a lot better right there. Question is, will it be faster overall though? Because what you can see and feel really is that the understeer is kicking in and now a bit. Hey TGRL. Yeah, because that somehow feels, I don't want to say right, but that feels confident for me. I'm sort of lying in that chair. I think people from everywhere can join. I don't want to get myself fully committed to that quote though. So I do not really know, to be honest. It feels a bit too understeery right there, so other than now doing further changes on the front end, could it feel being a bit more turny with one click more on the front wing, and that could be only just enough, or that could completely unsettle the car right there. Well, that is what I have to test out right there. Because if it gets the rear end even more aggressive than it was before, well, there's no point in having use of that. Like exactly this. Car felt really planted in there before. Dragon model, the server I'm currently on though is a private test server. Well, not server, but a practice session right there. So I think you can't join me on here. However, you will be able to join me on the main server then. I can already now, and that is the reason why I missed so many corners or missed so many chicanes or hit the sausage curbs right there. That was because a little set change completely changed the balance of the car. And you might probably see me crash on the World Champions chicane right now. Not because I am too dumb or too silly to take it right, but because of the entire car balance that has changed. Not really crashed, but almost spun off. That was an off track. I want to get the lap timing right though a bit. Nope, that is the front end being way too oversteery. Or way too croppy. I will change it back towards the old aero setting. With that I feel fine. And I really say I feel very fine on the car right there as it is. Only thing I could change to make the car a little bit more turning is I do not know what is happening right there. But I can change stuff on that. I can't change stuff on there though. Usually you do not have to click that much. I do not know actually what is happening right here. Yeah, that is more practice, guys. However, no, I do not need the clutch to get the new gear in or to get the gear shifting. It's just if I am too high still, car snaps out. The car does not change gears when being in the downshift. Hey Eric. Now I got a little bit more stiff rear anti-roll bar. Well, that should help rotating the car, but on the very same end it will make it a lot more stiff in the back. But I do not think that is actually going to help me. So we're soon gonna enter our session. Stay away from that curb. No, that is the rear end just being too stiff. You can already feel that so early. I mean, those impacts we now had were quite massive there, and that's a bit of a shame, so I'm gonna save that. Montreal best, that is enhanced, 27 degrees, so I quickly gonna quick that thing, and have a short rework on the back end of the stream, which is not an issue at all, I hope. So that is the practice session now being over. I can continue and lock myself into the race session. Fine. Actually, everything is all right now. So there you go. Oh yeah, it's preparing the session. And then I can actually join for the race to start in a good 25 minutes. And after those two bad results from yesterday and the day before yesterday, really, I'm looking forward for getting a good result in again. It was really unfortunate. Like, I had 2 or 3 good races, and obviously, therefore, massively gained on the iRating. Now things like went completely wrong, which yeah, has pulled me off a little bit. But oh well. I mean, that's racing. Probably the second, the first race was due to a very bad setup. The second race was due to the fact me being just too stupid to get in good qualifying laps in, and then had a little bit of bad luck with that guy turning in on me, destroying the car. Yeah, but as I said, I mean, that is racing to some extent. Obviously it was not nice activity going on at all there. But oh well, what you want to do? So that is track temperature 28 degrees. I want to change something on the stability, really. I just want to do that. Then I go out and have further practice around here. Oh, feels very nice right now. Yeah, however, Eric, that auto flip or auto clutch feature slows you down massively, I was being told. Oh, TGR, you are very right on that. However, you would just imagine, or you would just think that one has a certain amount, a certain level of racecraft though. I mean, I was side by side with that guy for good 5, 6, 7 seconds, you know? And the spotter should have really said inside. Still there. That was definitely what the spotter must have said though. Because I was all the way to turn 3, what I'm approaching right now. I was all the way on the inside. And there was no one, at no time I was being gone. Or far away, or he was like a mile ahead or something, at no point. The car is still very sloppy though on direction changes. Thank you very much, Queer Tribe. That is handy of you. I do not know why people are coming back for some sort of talking anyway. So I request a new car. have a quick look at the session times. Oh, in Eric Andre, interesting stuff. Well, that is good racing going on from him. I am considerably impressed on his driving skills here on iRacing. So he ran some serious good races in Formula Sim racing this year as well. I think he scored some good 6th or 7th place towards the end of the Formula Sim Racing World Championship races in the season, the final end of the season. So that was considerably hats off to him. A great driving right there, and he really proves that he is a quick guy. That being said, however, I want to acknowledge that is me being not really good still. Either it's me still trying to learn, or it's just me being too slow. Hey Lasse, thank you for joining me here on the channel. It's actually quite a suggestion Eric is giving you. You can do a lot of things with a YouTube channel, especially since you are a racing driver as well. So yeah, as I said, and Eric is putting in some great performance here, doing 8 or 9 tenths faster than I do. He has a lot more iRating as well. And by a lot more, I mean like he has 4 or 5k, whereas I'm slow about 2k. So definitely an Eric is on a roll. Despite being on a roll, I do know that this lap will be killed by that dirty air now being around on the car ahead. So I clearly need to make that pass before that chicane appears to have a chance on having a clean run. Full lap time, but that's not going to happen. It was a good overtake though. Let's see if I can improve lap time next lap around. Nice run through 6 and 7. Danger, I'm not expecting them to race on an FSR level, not at all, but I expect them to be aware of who is beside you. So I expect him to have some sort of clean racecraft, and I think running in a good C license, you could expect that from me, and you could expect that from everyone else racing with you here. It's looking good. That was a low 34 again. Lapping them considerably consistent there, which is totally fine to me. That was being a bit too fast into 3, gives me a bad exit out of 4. Yeah, that is very true words there, Dan. That is very, very true. I should do that. And I think what is one of the issues of my bad qualifying performance there is that at some point I simply go out and drop by in low fuel just at the very beginning of the race session. So I definitely want to get that quali drive early. Hey Glimmeril, thanks for joining me. Well, yes, of course I assume that everyone is giving best. I mean, honestly, mistakes happen. I took out another guy at some point as well, and I was the fully one to blame. I mean, just when being on a start, on a race start, there's a lot of side-by-side activity going on. You know, lap 1 things should be really dealt with some super high awareness of what is going on around you, and rather be a little bit more careful rather than so damn aggressive. Don't hit the limiter there. That is the only issue I do have with the car, that snap oversteer out of that hairpin. Alright, that becomes even better right there. Well, that could be the case with a low fuel car. Totally entire different balance in the car. I'm not sure whether that is because of me eating up them rears because of spinning, or if that is the actual car balance right now. I'm sorry there, Lasse, but I'm gonna be busy after that stream. I really need to run then. My mother got birthday on a Sunday, so I still need to fix some things, to organize some stuff. So I'm not going to do too much iRacing. Oh, for God's sake, that is exactly what I meant with the car balance to be completely changed. And I had that issue on the day before yesterday already, when with this entirely different car balance, I had my issues hitting the corners and hitting my marks. But now I can feel like the rear end to be all over the place, really. Well, that could have the following effect, really, because now there is less fuel into the car. That means that the weight in the back is a lot less, which also means that now the rear ride height is a lot less. Sorry, is a lot more. Which then creates a downside or a performance loss on the diffuser. So thank you there, Lasse. Probably it's a little bit more of work rather than full enjoyment. But that is how birthdays are. I mean, when it's your birthday, it's probably other people working around to give you a pleasant day. That car is really light in the rear end now. And that happened to me right there yesterday as well. Exactly that. So the car feels so much more oversteery. And on the very same time, it understeers like mad. I also feel like I'm still doing wrong on the braking. Yep. I totally see your point there, Denjo. Don't hit them curbs. You muppet, don't hit them curbs. This is so bad. Oh, thank you very much, Glimmeril. That means a lot to me. I mean, yeah, being here, being supportive for the team, being good help, that is what it was all about. Yeah, do not hit them curbs. So let me see how fuel changes on the right height, because it actually is weight. That is 32.8. No, there you go, 34.4. And if I put in the fuel, that goes down to 33.9. So, despite me feeling not too good on the lower, that's not bad, but I do not feel too handy. I may definitely want to lower it for the qualifying and then readjust it a little bit for that race. to come. So that is 1945. So I can't do it anyway, or can't change too much on the setup anyway without testing it right there, which is a bit bad, but that's how it is. The good thing is though, with coming from very high fuel, the car's balance is going to evolve throughout the stint, so at some point you're going to feel pretty much alright. As I have a quick look at the final results, so that is looking not too bad if I get things together when looking at all the people in here. So race session is ready. I do not know how many people are described right there. So that is entries. Nope, that is not going to work for me. So probably guys won't be able to race me from the US, as I saw. Well, that's just European people being on the server. So that is probably different than what I thought that it would be. However, that is how things are right now, and yeah, I will try to have a considerably good race now. Really trying to give my best. Hey Scott, thank you very much for subscribing, and thank you everyone else who is here supporting me, cheering for me, subscribing to me. That is great help. No Thomas, there is no park for me in iRacing. Hey Michael Clark, since it's just thrown a big short hello there into the room, thank you very much for your support. Thank you very much for your donation that night. I really need to get up a bank account to transfer some money, all that to Robert. Robert the engineer, that is unfortunately not here today, but will be further more often on my show. So I quickly go out, use the final minute and 20 to get a little bit used to the different right height in the back for the qualifying right there. So thank you very much Michael for your support, thank you very much Michael for your donation done by Streamlabs. That is really so much honor for me, and I really appreciate all your guys' support there. And Michael, as I said, thank you very much for donating to me. That is really great manner by you, and yeah, I owe a lot to you, that's for sure. Yeah, Glimmerill is absolutely right. Michael Clark, you are a 1 in a million. You're really outrageously helpful, outrageously supportive to my show, and supportive to Sean Cole. That is so good to see that guys like you are around. Really, really go straight forward to my heart there. Oh, sorry, that is the camera still being there, so I think that is it better right now? Alright, I'm sorry chaps. I just found it rather boring on showing you any waiting screen on the big thing, so I decided more or less to put up me in the big picture, rather than have you been attracted by something else. So, car felt good, car felt stable. Thank you Michael for being here, hope you have a great day, and whatever you do that keeps you busy, I hope that it will soon go away, to have you a pleasant weekend. Or if you have weekend time with your family, then enjoy it happily. Since it's Friday night here already. Alright, Michael, I'm trying to work out on getting Robert a Streamlabs. Maybe we can work that out too. So I'm gonna talk to him. See you, Michael, though. Thank you very much. Have a good rest of the day. Yep, Danjo, I'm trying to exactly do that. And fingers crossed that I will be clever enough to do it. So here comes the green flag. There we go, 2 laps, come on. Don't sleep though while playing it safe, don't sleep. That car was bouncy there. For everyone in the chat, I'm going to answer your questions soon. I just want to concentrate on the job right now. Almost lost it there though. So 133, that's good. Totally messed up turn 1. There's nothing much to gain though. Well, that needs to be a real badass chicane now. Then I need to jump a good 10th. And once again, an 8/10 over Eric. Guys to 32, so that was a considerably bad lap. That lap was even worse. Anyway, I'm alright with that. I really had to nail that final chicane in order to do something. So yeah, well, that being said, quickly change on the setup there, put it up the right amount of fuel. It's done. So that was a question from Cygnusver about the field of view. I'm on a single screen right there, and I have adjusted the cockpit camera to my liking. So I see more stuff happening around me. That is giving me more confidence. Thank you about those great lap things there. Leave me real. Does really a camera position affect the airflow? Are you serious? Ah, yeah, pilot. All right, I'm sorry. Thank you, Scott, there for that feedback. That is great to know. That is great to hear. Uh, Lovely, very lovely of you to say. Um, Anyway, I have to say now, Lubomir Moric, a guy that is now sitting in 5th position, and I have to quick look at the weather, 24 degrees. That for my lap time is a bit too bad. But yeah, as you guys said, play it safe in the first one, push it on the second one, and that is so difficult to now say, okay, you do one chilly lap and then you do a full push lap. That is when you get your marks wrong. That is why I did not improve, because I was still not adapting fast enough to what I had to do. So anyway, the grid is quite packed and the grid is quite close to each other. So, to my understanding, that is definitely the top split going on right there. So yeah, looking forward racing them. That is set. Everything is set. That looks good. All right. Perhaps I think we're ready to race. Yeah, Glimmeril, I actually hope that the camera position is not affecting it. Danjo, that is because in rFactor 2, the seat position can be only moved within a specific range. So that is some positions backwards and forwards and up and down. Not even tilting or something. Whereas here in iRacing, that range is a lot more huge. Not sure if you can go to completely stupid values. But you can do a lot more things with a camera and seat position in iRacing than on rFactor 2. So that is it about the seat position. Therefore, in iRacing, I think you can't race anything else rather than the cockpit view. Well, that is a good thing if you like want to put it on a full onboard thing. All right, let's get things right this time. Thank you for the good luck wishes. I'm just trying to play it safe, play it easy, come home maybe in that 6th position. Let's see what we can do. Race is long. Yeah, exactly, Danjo. In Formula 1 2017 of Cody's, I used the TV cam because it's somehow faster. Makes people faster in the race. Alright, anyway, there come the lights very soon. So we head on for a 20 lap race. For some reason I can't get those super massively good starts anymore. Well, that was proper racing compared to yesterday. Bad thing about that is the P4 guy is literally gone already without me having a chance to touch him. Let's hope that this exit was good enough to keep Lubomir behind now. I go myself defensive. To compromise my line a lot and defend into turn 1. Dangerous. So Lubomir definitely got stronger compared to the other races he were in with me. Either he did a good job on the setup or he found something else. That was close as being dive bombed though. Or not dive bombed, but rear-ended. Anyway, that has given me a little bit of a getaway towards that straight. Sometimes that curve shoots you off, sometimes it doesn't. Annoying. It's important to get a little getaway from Lubomir now though. That was a decent exit. That shouldn't get myself out of the draft. Very good through the chicane, so maybe I get a chance to gain a little bit more space towards the front. As I can see, errors happening there. Just need to play it safe. I'm sorry guys, I won't talk too much to you there on the chat. Feel free to discuss things though that you see or not see. We'll have a look at some point, but I try to focus on the race. Thank you there, Chris. Trying to keep that up though. And I think Morage is running more wings than I do. To get that safe through that chicane. Murich is coming closer though. I need to find myself a way to get him out of the draft. Yeah, James, we're in race now. Hey Willie, thanks for joining. Thanks for the good lucks. Trying to do so. Not the fluent chicane. Losing ground to the car ahead. Good exit though out of 2. But definitely the slow in, fast out strategy is what you need to apply now. At least that is what I am trying to do. Come on, get me a decent hairpin right now. Nope. He is gaining 1/10 somehow in that hairpin all the time. That gives him that little amount of draft. He still needs to keep track position with me. pretty bad. So now I have the chance, after his mistake, he's going to be fully out of draft. As the gap is now 1 second, I need to use that. Well, that was the perfect chicane in order to do so. I'm always giving away 2/10. I desperately require over that main straight, or over that long straight, not main straight. Because I do find in that final chicane, however, I need to get the rest of the lap done good as well. I'm not doing so right now. So that needs to be changed. No further locking up, please. No running wide. Alright, I need to stop thinking about what I'm doing. I need to just execute. Thank you there, Fippuccino. Appreciate that. Trying hard. Wow, his chicane was really good now. And I tell you what, the lapper that car ahead is going to be an issue very soon. pace around that hairpin must be setup related, really. I can't take it any closer or any faster. That was dangerous as well, as I was hitting the sausage curb a bit. Thank you, Philip. Thank you for joining me here. Right, I hope that the back straight will help it. Thank you, James. Hope you had some good fun watching though. So, there's 7 laps to go, I think. That was so close. Alright, someone ahead of me is definitely out of rhythm right now. So I need to make use of that. At the very same time, I need to have a close look in my mirrors. Now I am currently happy having a draft a little. Michi, now you need to hit your marks. More than ever. And that little time off throttle there costed me a lot. It is like he has more wheel rotation or something. That is how it feels like to me. Yeah, that was my fault. That was really my fault. This is probably me having to say sorry after that race. Need to have a quick look at that replay after the race though. I do not know, when I looked to the left hand side I had the impression that he was pretty much gone there. Oh yeah, he has, Philip. I think his front wing got broken on the wall. And I think I am this time the lucky guy that was not really aware of what was going on the left hand side. I really need to have a look at the replay, because obviously I was trying to defend myself, getting into a little better position. Pull that chicane, and right when I hit the brakes I felt the car like being a bit unstable, so I had steering input going on, and I think that was it that dragged me into his path. Who is that Dale? Who is that Dale guy you guys are talking about? That Dale Earnhardt? So I'm trying still to figure out what is a fast way around that hairpin. Unsure, what move are you talking about? Defending. Yesterday I got wrecked because of the other guy simply turning in. Standard field of view setting, that's up. Just exaggerated seat position. Well, like I said, I did a mistake right there by when hitting the brakes, that I had a steering input going that settled off the car. That made me pushing him wide. The other times I just give exactly enough room for one car width in order to maximize my properties into the defending corner. That is what I do, and that is what is, I think, clear to me. Because by rules you need to give a sporting amount of room, which would be a little more than one car width, and you have to change line once. So once if I pick my line like that, I move to the outside of the track like that to give one car width of room, and then do the braking and go first to the corner. That is what I usually do when it comes down to defending. However, as I said right now, when being on the brakes, I probably did that mistake having either already steering input, like steering on the braking, or I simply lost the car because of being braking offline. I do not know, and that is the reason why I want to have a look at that replay. Then I can gonna tell you my point of view on that. I mean, what I'm considerably mad about anyway is that full contact thing. So you guys surely are aware I'm always out for zero contact things or zero incident count. So what I usually do is never like intended pushing people off. Maybe being used to rFactor, that might be a lot easier there. Maybe because of the physics or whatever. Anyway, let's have a look at that replay. I'm then gonna tell you what my thoughts are. And I'm ready to take full blame on that. Since probably it was my fault. Yeah, Philip, that was exactly what I meant. I was drifting to the left-hand side, despite trying to line my up straight on beside him. I definitely did not went to the full left in order to like push him off the track. That was nothing, or that was not intended at all. And I'm definitely gonna throw it a sorry to him. Since it's really mainly me to blame for that incident no matter what, despite not exactly knowing what has happened there. But just as a matter of fact, he was given enough room, I think. I do not know whether he turned in early or something. As I said, we're gonna have a look at the replay later. Yeah, Glimmeril, actually that is a good point. That was my really first opinion when that thing happened. I was like, never do that one ever again when being side by side. Despite want to look how much left there is to the, how much space there is to the left or whatever. But I should more or less take advantage of my experience on doing side-by-side stuff in that kind of camera position I am right now. Not in that one, but in that one. And be safe next time then. So that is really what I'm aiming for. And before taking on the replay thing, quick, where is he? There we go. sorry for what happened there. Looking at replay right now. So let's crop that scene. Is probably the best thing is to look in the far chase position. That was not lap 8. Well, that must have been the activity that was going on. Well, yeah, sure, gamer. There's judgment time right now. Thank you, Philip. And now I am considerably interested in what happened right there. So I understeered too much into that corner, and that drags me off quite badly there. No, it was just me coming too far off to the left. I was not lined up properly there, and is the moment where I put it into my cockpit view. Have a look on from there. So I need to talk to Lubomir though. That's for sure. So let's have a look from my own onboard point of view. So that was the moment where I glanced to the left somewhere, right here, and I saw, okay, there's still plenty of room. Yeah, and that was the little moment. I saw it. I just saw it. So that was me trying to line up right here, going to the right hand side, and that was the brake. Yeah, difficult. I mean, I was too far to the left already. But the moment when I hit the brakes on, that was the moment when the car became a little bit sloppy there. So it's bad of a kind thing that what happened there on Road America. However, remembering Road America though, I was already bound to one position, and on that occasion I think it was him that was causing the contact there a little bit. But anyway, I take full blame for that crash now, so that was definitely my fault. So that guy, he's already off anyway. So that I think will bring this to an end. So I am just unplugging the wheel and everything. It's 9:30, so that means I need to run very soon. Yeah, I mean, I feel sorry to him, especially since we had some point the same sort of incident happening ever again. And I do not want to make a difference of who was at fault or who was at right. I quickly want to get you up the result sheet. So congrats to Eric Andre. As I said, he got some serious iRacing over me. That is close to 5.5K A-class license. So he's doing iRacing for quite some time, longer than I do. I just raced it since 6 or 7 weeks. Probably a bit longer, 2 months maybe. Yeah, nevertheless, I'm sorry about what happened there to Lubomir. That was not intended. Definitely not. I mean, he was in his position. He didn't do nothing wrong. I fully lost it on the braking to him. So that is a fair call from him. Like saying, dude, it happened twice now. And I don't really care whether the first incident was caused by me or either him in Road America. Back then, I had the feeling like that was probably more his fault since I was planted already to the middle of the road, and I did not change my driving there, and suddenly we crashed though. So I thought at that point he put in his nose into a gap where there was no gap, and I know that someone will quote a famous driver very soon when I say about gap. Um, but anyway, for that incident now, it's probably to blame me. And yeah, so Lubomir, if you're ever gonna watch this video, that is my public sorry for you. As I said, was not intended. Probably still my fault though. But I mean, that's racing. Yesterday I got mad about some other guy simply turning in on me. Today, probably I was the guy that was doing a mistake. But anyway, that's racing. And if you guys like what you see, if you want to see more of such activity to happen in the future, I would very much like you to hit the like button, share, tell your friends, subscribe to the channel, share videos, whatever. Share your thoughts. Come with me on the chat. Probably next time I'm gonna be more active again, since yeah, during race I try to focus fairly amount of stuff that is happening on the track rather than off the track. And I hope you guys tune me in for some Formula Sim Racing Winter Series race tomorrow. Stream is starting 1415 Central European time. That is for the American guys 8:15 a.m. on the East Coast. I'm sorry, but 5:15 a.m. on the Pacific Standard Time. That will be a GP3 series around Adelaide. So that is round 3 of the Formula Sim Racing Winter Series. Going to be a 30-minute race. Featured by a 15-minute sprint race in the top 10 starting in reverse grid. So there's definitely some entertainment going on either in one or either in both races. So anyway guys, thank you very much for watching. Hope you guys had some enjoyment going on, and I hope to see you back soon tomorrow or in the future on my streams. Anyway guys, have a nice weekend. Thank you very much for watching, and see you.